Tifton Police Chief is making an urgent call to parents and guardians after that incident and after a deadly weekend shooting claimed the life of a 16-year-old and left another teen in the hospital.
WALB News 10's Brittany Blake sits down with Chief Steve Hyman to unpack what happened.
Police say gunfire began Sunday afternoon along South Central Avenue, leaving 16-year-old Jamari Gregor Sims dead and another teen hospitalized with multiple gunshot wounds. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation is assisting Tifton Police as they work to determine what led to the shooting. Officials say the tragedy fueled unfounded threats shared on social media about potential violence at Annie Bell Clark Elementary School.
Just your message out there for children that are using social media, whether it's, threats are a joke or whether they're serious, just how important it is for them to not do those things.
I think the most important part is if they learn of a threat or hear of a threat, is not to turn around and post it themselves, but to contact the school, their parents, or law enforcement and let us know about the threat. Because when we repost, then somebody else reposts, and then it spreads fear throughout the community when the threat may not even be anything that would cause any harm to anybody.
Your call of action to parents, to help assist. What was kind of that urge to give that call to help assist with that violence?
Well, I've been giving that call for the last 2 or 3 years, and I've become a little bit more outspoken with it lately because of the need. Because when you see our kids that have a future, it's like I read a story online the other day about the kid that had died, about somebody else's viewpoint of how they knew that person before the streets adopted him, and then he went, the other way, with running with the different crowds. And when they describe how he was, you understand that this was a good kid in the beginning, but because of maybe a lack of supervision and then more push from the streets to join with us, he went in a different direction. So I just see it as a 4-piece puzzle, like I talked about, where you got law enforcement that has to do their part, you got local government has to do their part, the school system has to do their part, and then the other part is parents. And that's where it seems that we're lacking.
Hyman says as programs and services are made available, it's time for parents to do their part in the puzzle.
I'm not bashing parents. I'm just asking parents to be more aware and be willing to step up to the plate to make sure your child is not the next victim. Because saying my child don't do that or my child ain't involved with this when we don't even know where they at. So how can we say that my child doesn't?
Now, Chief Hyman is urging parents to stay involved, know where their children are and who they're spending time with, and to report any signs of illegal activity or firearms.
And remember that anonymous tip lines and online forums do remain open in Tifton.